Hey YouTube, it's Luke here. I'm the RCMD and I've got a new video series for you. It's going to be a couple videos long and I think I've got a lot to cover on it, so I want to make sure that I don't do it all in one video. This is going to be on the new E360 from Thunder Tiger. This is a flybarless helicopter. It's like in that 400 size category. The goal behind this helicopter, if you haven't really done a lot of research on it, is that there's something called the E325. I actually have the E325S. If you haven't seen any of my videos, it's this one right here. This is a super nice helicopter, and I've had a lot of great success with it. The only thing is that it's under extreme pressure, under aerobatic and 3D stresses. The motor can kind of lag a little bit. This solves that problem. Okay, so what the idea is here is that this is the helicopter that is, it's got an upgraded brushless motor. I think it's 2700 kilovolts. This runs on a 4S lipo instead of a 3S lipo. And it's got a little bit of extended blade rotor diameter. It's 360 millimeter, 350 millimeter blades instead of 325. The tail boom's a little bit longer to accommodate that rotor diameter, but overall it's just a little bit bigger, way higher performance. I mean, from what I understand and talking to the guys at Thunder Tiger before I ordered this, this thing is really just a top of the line performer for its class. Basically you can't bog down the motor. So with no further ado, I'm going to do a quick unboxing here for you. I want to make sure you guys see what comes in it. Alright guys, well, I got it out of the box here and I want to show you. First thing that it comes with is an instruction manual. If the past has told me anything about Thunder Tiger and its flybarless gyros, particularly the 5.1 and the 5.2, you want to hang on to the owner's manual. It's got some important information about how to set up the flybarless gyro in there. I feel like that's going to come in handy later, possibly even with some of this assembly. But I'm going to keep going here. You got a beautiful blue canopy. Now this is really neat. I've never really seen these canopies come in blue. This is unique to the 360. Really, really pretty. It's a gray, black, blue color scheme. Really nice. Alright, important note here. There's a couple of things that you're going to need to know. This comes with the ESC separate from the body of the heli. Also, the gyro needs to be attached. Gyro is no big deal. ESC, you got to run a little wire, put a zip tie on there. The 325S came with this all fully assembled, just so you guys know. Let's keep going. Got some really nice 350 millimeter black carbon. They've got white tips on them, 3D blades. Really nice. Alright, some of these other packages, you've got some thread locker in here. This is notorious for Thunder Tiger. You want to make sure that all your screws stay in. You've got some wires to run from either a standard receiver to the gyro or S-bus. You have the tail boom support rods and all the mounting hardware for that. Nothing too major there, a few minutes of assembly time. Now this is really cool. This comes with 2 Velcro straps to hold the battery in. In all my other models they come with rubber bands. Even the E325 comes with rubber bands and you have to strap them around to hold the battery in. This is nice. Good job, Thunder Tiger. Alright, we've got a few other things. The blade holder for when you're traveling. We've got some extra servo horns in here that really aren't necessary. I can see there's already some servo horns on there. Allen wrenches for everything you need and a couple other extra screws. I know what these are for already. It's to put the tail boom on. Really, it looks like we're only going to have a few screws to put into this thing and it's going to be ready to rock. But the biggest part, comes fully assembled, is the whole body of the heli. Now this thing is really, really nice. This is the Ace RC Ripper motor in here. This actually has a fan in it. This is a super nice motor. This is what I was looking forward to over the other one. The other one's just kind of a regular outrunner. I can already tell this is beefed up quite a bit. It's got an all carbon frame on this. Really super nice. Some of the pictures online show that this helicopter actually has an aluminum milled swash plate. This is a plastic swash plate that comes on this. I wasn't really sure what was going to come on it. The Tower Hobbies website said that it was going to be plastic. I saw some other pictures online that were aluminum, so just so you know, plastic swash plate, all aluminum flybarless rotor head here, and the blade grips are aluminum, which is really nice. The 325, the blade grips are plastic, so nice upgrade there. Really nice body mount on here. Looks like the same gear setup as the 325, so I've already got a bunch of gears for that. And a nice platform for your 4S battery to sit on here. Pretty nice setup. Looks like it's pretty much assembled already. Tail boom. Now, a couple major upgrades to the tail boom. This thing's going to come with a much larger servo on it than the E325 does, which is nice. Supposedly this is just a little bit longer, but one of the major things about it is its torque tube. So it's no longer a belt drive like on the 325 series. Although I believe you can get one of the 325s in a torque tube, but you know, the belt can be a little more forgiving. If you like the on-demand power, the torque tube is really great. These are nice tail rotor blades that come on here. Some of them are kind of cheap plastic. These are pretty nice. It's got an all aluminum machined rotor head here in the back of the tail boom, and the tail fin is all carbon fiber. This is pretty cool. I have a feeling I might break it though. I'm kind of hard on these sometimes. E6000 is the best glue for any situation. It's flexible, it's strong, works well. I don't get paid by them, it's just awesome stuff. Check it out. Hey guys, that was it. That was really simple. In real time, that was about 6 minutes. Between 5 and 6 minutes. Had this whole entire thing together. That includes sticking the gyro on here, includes mounting the ESC underneath with a zip tie, hooking up all the wires. I tightened on the back servo, put the blades on. All I'm waiting for is the tail boom supports to dry. What I did have to do is just put a little glue at the tip of each one. I slid and technically you don't even have to do this, but I do. You know, you just slide them over there with some glue in there, that way they hold tight. You know, they say if you just screw these things on and when you mount the two brackets, it holds it in tight, but I just glue these to be safe, just waiting for those to dry. Those are only going to take 2 minutes to put on, but other than that, I've got a fully functional helicopter here, ready to fly. So this was an ARF kit. It was very easy to assemble. Even though the ESC and the gyro didn't come on it, that was 2 seconds. They provide you with the tape that you need and zip ties and everything else. So really simple assembly. It's actually really nice looking. If I take my 325, I'm going to open up the blades here and kind of hold it up next to this one so you can see. See if I can get that straight. So you can see the blade. Blade difference a little bit, and if I get them exactly lined up, you can see the tail boom on the 325 is just a little bit shorter than the 360. Canopy looks like exactly interchangeable. The gyros are the same, pretty much everything else. So pretty nice helicopter, just a little bit bigger. I notice it sits a few millimeters taller. The rotor head is a little bit higher up on this. It looks like the same landing gear, so that must come from the actual size of the body of the helicopter there. But a side-by-side comparison, you know, these very similar helicopters. Just the performance of this 360 is going to be a whole lot higher, so I'm really excited about it. Alright guys, it's all fully together, just waiting for those to dry. What I'm going to do is finish it up, and actually I'm going to do a whole separate video on the flight of this thing. I'm going to do a maiden flight and try and do some 3D in there, make sure everything holds up from the factory. And after that, I'm going to do a third video, actually, just a real quick overview, a review on what I thought, the performance on it related to, you know, some of the Blade helicopters, the E325, some of the other helis in its class. So really excited to fly this thing. I can't wait to tell you guys more about it. Stay tuned to my channel, like the video, leave any any comments, questions below. There's not a lot of videos on the 360 out there, so hopefully this gives you some insight to the unboxing and what comes with it and how far assembled it actually comes. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I've got many more videos coming on the way. Always some good information, very educational, and stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again, guys.